this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So Tulane's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique.
It's a running room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Tulane right back to the line. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense got him at the 27.
I love playing man coverage on the back end. Giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. The screen and watch out. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's got him. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Terrapins offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's complete. He smashes his way through again. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and the wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the defense, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. The inside handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Tulane right back to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Canty. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Riley. Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Terrapin! A great catch and run for 6.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense didn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Green Wave lines up mere inches away from converting on 3rd down. Receiver going in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Shakes off the defender. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Motion from the wide out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over USC. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls and fires complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw, because he put it out in front of his big man.
It's a fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now on the return. And the punt team gets here and gets the and on the ground. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, what a cut! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Green Wave! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Brooks. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Canty. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Off-play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Ball near the sticks. It's Canty. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing. And you can tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Canty. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just that nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like we do right here.
Immediately fires to the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Got the first down. Looking for more. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Might as well give it to him again.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. On the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. The lead is still 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Canty. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Breaks it inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Maryland! And that one will give him the lead.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to USC.
Touchdown, Green Wave! Special teams proving to be special. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking for space. It's Vaughn. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's going to get loose. They will get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Power football with the run.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack. Getting quarterback down at the 44. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Tulane right back to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They want to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Touchdown, Tulane! Fit it in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction and you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here we go, set. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires left. Got him downfield. Trying to take it back. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Quick release on the RPO. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, Green Wave! And the route is on. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week?
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
The snap sets up to throw. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you've got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. 1st down and more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Got it. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Looking to pass. It's Cantrell. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive. Play.
Looking for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Green Wave. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the timing just a hair off.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Turning it on! Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Cantrell. Makes the catch, it's Hunt. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit. Just
intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just